to go get that now too and everything, so it's good.
Okay, I'm ready to go live.
Let's do it.
All right. Bong. And then bong. Do 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 do. Sorry. Stupid whatchamacallit. Brooklyn Nine-Nine has been stuck in my head for days now. For days.
That's what you've been on?
Yeah,
That's what you've been on?
I'm not even watching new episodes. It's just stuck in my head. I'm like, you know when something gets stuck in your head, and at first you're just like, okay, but then after like 2 days, you're just like, no, this is enough.
Like, all right.
Yeah, like this is enough. Like y'all need to stop.
For real.
Yo, real quick, shout out to everybody who's tuned in. Shout out to Vanessa. I see Vanessa's tuned in on IG. Vanessa is the young woman that was helping us out when we were at the the WIPCA event. Akeem.
Hey, what's up, Vanessa?
Let me just make sure people can hear you properly. Okay, that's good. So yeah, what's up, guys?
I got my headset in, so.
This is Not a Journalist with Brian Holidae. I'm here with Akeem Grams, Akeem TikToks, Akeem Twitters, Akeem tweets, Akeem Pinterest with the Z, Akeem.
It's everything I do with a Z, people. So just that's the easiest way to find it.
That is, you know what? I always thought just doing Brian Holidae everywhere was smart, but I like the like Akeem and the branding, the joint branding is smart. I
thought so too.
Yeah, I like that.
I started it when I first started comedy 3 years ago, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna do Akeem Tweets with a Z, and then Akeem Grams with a Z, and then Akeem Snaps when I had Snapchat with a Z. And then people were telling me like, yo, you need to do one thing where people can find you. I don't think I'm like, what? Like it's really not that hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it's not that, and not to mention that most places you could advertise, you could link your Facebook with your Twitter with your Instagram. So it's like one platform leads you to another. So I really don't care. And all else failed, I put it in my bio what my other socials are. So it's like, bro, leave me alone. Like, it's funny. Like, I'm all about the jokes. So it's like, just do that. I'm committed.
Honest, I mean, I'm amazed that like it's Akeem, and then what is this app? Instagram, Grams. Okay, that's simple.
With a Z.
Yeah. TikTok, like when
it would have been an S, but Akeem Grams with an S already was taken.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
By who?
I just did it with a Z. I don't know. I'm gonna find him.
That's one of those things that I hate sometimes when you see that someone else has been using the name. Like I remember at one point I was planning to start either was it a radio, something for the radio that I was gonna start up, and I was so excited to do it, and then I looked it up and it said, "Oh, this tag is already taken." I was like, "Motherfucker." I was like, and when I looked, it was a big old goose egg. It's just the egg logo on Twitter, and zero tweets, and I was just tight. I was so mad, dude. I was just like, yo, why is this person just squatting on this? They're not even using it.
Using it, yeah. And then you got to pay mad money to try to get it. And it's like, nah, it's not even.
Yeah, like, it's not worth it.
It's trash. How you living, bro? I'm happy to see, like I was saying.
Yo, man. Yeah, man.
Happy to see you putting out more content, bro.
Thank you. Yeah, I was saying, I've been saying to people, you know, we're all going through a pretty wild situation. I got laid off from work, and the day that I got laid off, I was just like, well, I guess I'm gonna start doing this daily. Cause you know what?
Best mentality to have.
Yeah, yo, my partner said to me once, she was just like, someone asked her, if your boyfriend didn't work in music, what do you think he would do? And she's just like, easy, he'd podcast daily.
Yep.
And she told me that, and I was just like, you're not wrong. I really, if I could podcast every single day, I would podcast every single day because that's
what you need to do. Like,
yeah,
honestly, bro. And out of all the people that I've met in this journey, right, I like you, Skinny, you guys, I have the utmost respect for y'all because y'all don't settle. Y'all don't make no excuses on why you can't do stuff, right? And if you can't do whatever it is you want to do in the moment, y'all gonna take the necessary steps to get to that point.
Yeah.
So it's like all these, like I know so many creators that are just sitting here on quarantine and running Xbox and shit like that. I'm like, son, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? This is the perfect opportunity to learn a new skill. I've been learning magic.
Oh shit! What?
I'm out here, bro. Nigga. What? I ain't playing.
Are you? Is that for real?
Bro, I've been on YouTube learning magic tricks, bro. I'm out here with a deck of cards, shuffling, learning magic. I got one down. I'm on another one. I'm learning magic right now.
Oh,
Because
yo,
I said
that's
I've
wild.
always black people in magic.
Oh,
I've
yo,
always
yeah,
admired
yeah.
like sleight of hand and shit. So I was like, you know what? Let me fuck around and learn this shit. Right? This is jokes. So it's like, I'm out here. I got a TikTok. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did I lose you?
No, I
Okay,
someone
cool.
wrote he be learning
I
song
went up.
lyrics too. I guess people have been watching your TikToks and your
Who,
grams.
bro? Like, listen, man. Listen, I like one of those things. One of the things that I wanted to get into, and people have been telling me, is like the sketch comedy,
Yeah,
right? To do those internet sketches. And I
yeah,
always say, listen, I got ideas to reenact these scenes and to act them out and to do all this stuff, but I just didn't have one, the skills, two, the patience to learn how to do the editing and how to do the cut edits and to do
yeah.
the voiceovers and shit. Like I didn't have that time or patience. But then TikTok came into my life, and it's like, oh shit, you got a forum with all these little sound bites
Yep,
already
yep,
set in a hub,
yep.
and it's got the fucking technology and
So,
all the stuff you need to edit your videos and shit.
yeah,
And all I got to do is just download this app and do it.
I
Bro,
feel
this
like
is it.
I feel like that is probably one of the most beneficial things of TikTok that I've seen. I'm trying to understand it more. I'm definitely not getting the full thing because I've tried.
Efficient.
Yeah, like you've. I think I follow you and you follow me on TikTok. You've seen.
Yeah.
I have like 5 things up, and those are like, it was me just holding buttons down, and then something happened, and I was just like, that looks funny, and post, and I'm like,
It's a lot of trial and error.
Yeah.
One thing I did was I went on YouTube.
okay,
I YouTubed like the tutorials on what each feature does, and then you mix and match everything. And it's a lot of trial and error, like really just like kind of just doing it over and over and over again until you get to a point where it's like it's like all rhythmic, like you just can do it, right? But like for anybody who's an actor or who's a comedian and has been looking to put up more different types of content and sketches and stuff like that,
yeah,
man, if you need a TikTok, take that. Even if you don't like the platform because you think it's all kids, use the features that it has. Take those videos and put it up on your Instagram or put it up on whatever social media you're accustomed to using, right? Because it's the perfect way, and you have the time now. All the people that said they wanted to create, they wanted to do more shit in regards to their field, in regards to their stuff, you have the time now. That's the one thing this quarantine has done. Is for you to be able to solidify your online presence and to build your content and your database and all that stuff. Like if you're not working on whatever it is you're working on or making it better, then you wasting time.
Yeah.
This is just a waste. You shouldn't be doing it.
I mean, that's the other thing, because I know there's been some people who've been making that argument, and there've been people who've been fighting against it on the other side, saying like, I'm going through like this and depression and that thing and the other. I think one of the things that you're saying, and one of the things that I'm saying with this is, to anyone who has the passion and the drive and wants to do something, this is one of the ways we're keeping ourselves busy and distracted.
Yeah.
And if you're one of the people who's at home and you don't have that drive because there's other things that you aren't able to overcome, or there's just other things you're not necessarily as passionate about it. And I'm not saying you don't have a passion. I'm just saying that what we do to focus our passion is through these things that we like. And that's different.
Exactly.
Yeah, because some people have been getting upset online about, all these people saying that if I don't come out with a skill, I'm lazy. I'm not lazy. I'm depressed. I'm like, yeah.
You are. You are lazy. No, bro. Don't co-sign this buffoonery. You are lazy. Everybody and their mother tells people like, yo, I would do this if I just had more time, or I would do this if I had time.
Yeah.
Bro, if you have renovations, start your renovations in your house. If you wanted to spend more time with your kids, be creative with your kids. Bro, remember when back in the day when we were kids before the internet happened?
Yeah.
We actually had to go and do stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
My mom trained me from a child to be ready for this. Bro, we didn't have Netflix.
I know.
We didn't have Disney Plus. Nigga, your Disney Plus was the collection of Disney movies you had in your basement. And them shits was VHS.
Yes.
We had to sit back and wait 20 minutes till the shit rewinded.
Yeah, because we never rewound it at the end.
I never. So you have to find something. So take this in. You have to find something to do in that 20 minutes to wait for your movie to watch before you even watch your movie. So even while you're getting prepared to watch your movie, you need to find something to do. I've been prepped for this, and now we got so many different platforms. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube,
Yeah.
all different types of platforms to showcase creativity, to showcase and like learn something new. What the hell? What's wrong with learning something new?
I'm gonna put you up on another one that I discovered that no one's talking about yet. I don't know if it's gonna pick up like the others, but it's called Byte, BYTE.
What is that?
It's another. It's like TikTok. It's actually more like Vine than TikTok, because Vine it's very much. It's actually almost identical to Vine. Because I know a lot of people say like TikTok is like Vine. I would say I would say a little bit, but TikTok has a whole bunch of different features that Vine never had. Byte, however, Byte is almost identical to Vine. Like it's I see almost no difference between what
it's just loop. It's just loop videos.
Yeah, that's all I see from Byte.
I'm gonna download it.
Yeah, BYTE, Akeem Bytes. I'm expecting to see that come up in a minute.
I'm gonna make one for sure.
But yeah,
they never before get saturated.
Exactly. But that's one of the things, like, and exactly to your point, what you just said, saturated. One of the things that I always did was anytime I heard about a new app or a new social media software, because I like to lock down my name, and I mentioned this to someone else I was speaking with recently on the show, I always lock down my name because I don't want someone else to be able to glam onto my name and use it on a different platform. Yeah. And I think one of the benefits of how you do it, though, is because, like, if it's you and your name, Akeem X with the Z,
with the app,
and then if anything, if someone tried to do it, you could come along and be like, well, this is obviously them trying to use my style for it, and
that's it. Yeah, that's it. Like I wouldn't like if I see somebody doing that, I'll be like, bro, go look at all my socials. Go look at all my socials. Like, son, like you can't. Or I'll just tell them like, bro.
Or even just listening to interviews where you talk about the fact that is exactly what you've been doing. This is it. Bro, this is the evidence and the case made for you doing that.
Everybody knows. And honestly, if you know 2 out of my socials and you're trying to figure out the 3rd, 4th, and 5th one, you can figure it out on your own. Like, it's probably this. And then you go there, you find me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's not like that. But nah, don't co-sign these people's laziness. If you sitting around not learning a skill, you're a fail.
Well, you know what it is? I think one of the things that I'm noticing is, and I'm trying to find the most delicate way to say it, the most diplomatic way to say it, because I've had this conversation. We've had it. I had it with Skinny. I've had it with a whole bunch of my friends.
Is he depressed?
No. I'm talking about like all the black people I know and all the people of color I know have been saying like we've been through hardships. So in situations like this where we are being faced with another hardship, this is just another Tuesday to us. Let me tell you something. One of the jokes we've been making.
Black people, our greatest superpower in the world is being able to make light of serious situations.
Yeah.
I just posted a TikTok right now of me doing this little sketch where it was a funny song, and like it was such a stupid song. Like this is a song like if somebody's like mad, I would play to just try to make them laugh. So it's like I thought, but every time I try to do that, people be hitting me up with like, "Yo, Akeem, I'm tired of your shit today. Like, I'm not down." Like, right? And I still do it anyways. Like that's like, so it's like that's our superpower is making light of like serious situations. We know it's serious, but it's like instead, What'd you say, Fred? Yeah, let's do it. So like instead of like dealing with like bullshit, like we have to like sulk. We just like, you know what? Hey, let's make light of the situation. Let's make people smile. And this, that, and the other. So, I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that like you can't feel bad and you're upset. Like, bro, I'm getting stir crazy. Like,
of course,
I want to be up. I want to be on stage. I want to go tell jokes.
I was gonna ask you, what's it like to not be? Because I've been listening to like a whole bunch of comedians: Bobby Lee, Andrew Santino, Joe Rogan, all of them. Who was the other one? Someone just did Conan. Sarah Silverman. And they're all talking about the fact that like not going up and not being able to have stage time has been a weird feeling to them.
Yeah,
this kind of disconnected thing. Yeah. So how are you?
It's a huge disconnect.
How are you processing that? What are you doing to? I mean, I've been seeing the TikToks, but
yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to find a way to channel this like comedic bug in a different way. Like again with the TikToks, the tweets. I'm more on Twitter now, Instagram, shit like that. But it's not the same as being on stage. And like a lot of my comedian friends, they jumped online and do the comedy shows online. So you're doing Instagram Live. And I recommend them, like my boy Ben Cardilli. Y'all check him out. Yeah, he has his comedy confessional. He's doing this Sunday online. So go check out Comedy Confessional on Instagram, and you can check him out and see all the comedians that are on there. And like My boy Tyler Lemko, he has this Quarantimes comedy show,
Yeah.
which is great too. But it's the best of a shitty situation.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like
yeah.
it still sucks. You know what I mean? Like you want to get up on stage. You want to like I'm going through those withdrawals of like being on stage and like cracking jokes and working on new material and just feeling the crowd, feeling the
Yeah.
energy. You know what I mean? So, but I mean, hey, there's nothing we could do. We either stay stagnant or move forward. So it's like I said, find something to do.
Yeah. Focus that energy into something. Definitely.
Channel that energy into something, build a project. And people, for those people that's talking about like I'm not lazy, it's just I'm depressed. Like, bro, like try different things and see what you might like.
Yeah.
You never know.
You know
like,
what?
You won't fuck
That's one of the best points. I have a friend who told me she just wasn't feeling things. Like she was really not in the best headspace. And then she started posting videos of her like doing yoga with family members, and she was just like, and she's just like messaged me afterwards one time being like, "Yo, this really helped. Like I wasn't doing this, and I don't know why I didn't think to do this, but now that I am, this has really helped me feel better."
Boom. And now look, we gonna get out of this. She gonna be still into yoga.
Yeah.
She might go fuck around and get herself some Lululemons, right? And then start teaching a class, and then boom, that's a career right there, right? This is gonna people gonna get creative. You have to get creative, and you're gonna discover things that you never knew you liked. And then from then on, after this whole quarantine thing is done, you're gonna be like, oh shit, well, I'm not gonna just stop this. Like I'm gonna keep rocking with it. And then boom, you might discover something else, and then find new meaning or purpose in your life.
Man, that's a good message. That's a great message.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think that's great. I think
Akeem means wise man. I'll be out here just trying to drop gems, and teach people,
there you go.
Life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. That's my purpose in life.
So I've been seeing your roommate has been your co-star in a lot of these wild videos.
Yeah, cause she bored. She got nothing to do. I'm trying to make her famous. I'm trying to put her on.
Is she what's it like being in, because it's one thing to be roommates with somebody, it's another thing to be quarantined and staying with someone almost 24/7.
I don't know. You ask her. Hold on. Like being quarantined with me.
What it's like to be quarantined with Akeem?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not really quarantined, so I go to work and stuff.
But what's it like being like a roommate?
Let me tell you, none is fucking sacred in this house.
You can live. Yes, you can.
Is she she works as an essential service?
I literally cannot do anything.
Yeah, she's a social worker. So
dope. Okay.
People's checks depend on her co-sign or not.
Yeah, no, that's my partner works as a nurse at the hospital. My mom's also a nurse. I got some of my friends are like, one of my friends is a social worker. Another one works for the city, dealing with, I guess it's kind of like social work, but yeah, I mean it's
insane.
I didn't think about the fact that social workers were gonna need to be an essential service originally, but I understand it because.
Yeah, because like they're like people are dependent on other people getting money. Like people are still getting like child visits and all that stuff. So all that ties into social working. So like they gotta be there to write off, and it's wild. So with youth, especially with like youth protection, I can only imagine. So yeah, and she works in a clinic. So shout out to all the nurses. Shout out to all the essential services.
Yo, seriously.
The real ones, not us. We're essential service. That's because people are bored as fuck.
I got it. I don't know. I just read this 5 minutes before you and I jumped on air, but I thought you'd be one of the people I would love to hear from. The WWE in Florida has been listed as an essential business and got permission to continue recording the show at their performance space in Orlando. Please.
Are we talking about wrestling?
Yes. Can you tell me what your thoughts are on WWE being listed as an essential business in Florida?
Let me tell you something. It's Florida. Nothing surprises me about Florida. Them niggas still out here on the beat doing the most. Like that doesn't surprise me one bit at all.
That's hilarious.
The fact that essential.
Oh damn, you're cutting out a bit. The fact that
like it's the truth. Like it's a damn bit. Yeah, I know. My phone's about to die.
That's okay.
I didn't charge it.
I
I'm in
usually usually the show's only about 20 minutes.
right now.
Usually the show's about 20 minutes, and then I usually do like 10, 15 minutes of talking about random stuff that I discovered online. But there's actually not much that I discovered today. Today I was just focusing. I'm actually working on a new website for myself. That's another way I'm keeping myself busy. So, like we were saying, I'm trying to
That's
focus
what's up, bro.
all that
Keep it
energy
up.
into something. Yeah. I've been working on building a new website for the last few days.
Of course, you need a channel.
Yeah. Okay,
That's
man.
dope, bro. Hey, but listen, I'm gonna let you go. But
Yeah.
like, yo, we gotta do this again. You on every day? Let me know whenever. I'll pop up. Whenever.
Oh, dope, man. Yeah, for sure. I'll reach out. I appreciate that.
Bet, bro. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Be safe.
Peace, homie. Take care.
All right, bro. Easy.
Later. All right, folks. So, yeah, once again, that was Akeem Grams. Akeem, so many different names for Akeem. Akeem has 1,000,001 names, and if you guys haven't checked out his stuff, you should definitely be checking out his stuff because he's on Instagram, he's on TikTok, he's on Twitter, and like we were saying before, it's Akeem, whatever the name of the thing is, and then a Z. So Akeem Grams with a Z, Akeem Tweets with a Z, Akeem TikToks with a Z, and that's what it is, man. He's just keeping busy out there. If you guys are still tuned in, I want to thank you guys because you guys tuning into the show on a daily basis is one of the reasons that I've been able to continue this. Yesterday's episode with Lorraine Carpenter was a great episode, and I very much appreciate her taking the time to talk with me. I want to give a shout out to all the other people. I didn't realize how many people I've had on the show already. Like, just in talking to one of my friends, they were just like, you realize you've done like one of these a day and you've been having someone on pretty much every day. And I was just like, man, I didn't even think about that. So I want to say a big shout outs and thank you to Miriam Khan, Michelle Franklin, Rishi Valdez, Brandon Calder, Lorraine Carpenter, Sam I.M. Montola, Hip Hop Tycoon, a.k.a. Superstar Bay, and Laura Beeston, the journalist who was on. Two of those, Sam I.M. Montola and Laura Beeston, those are the two original Not a Journalist episodes that are available on Spotify. You guys can check those out on Spotify, or you can go to franklinarmstrong.com and just click on Not a Journalist, and you can listen to those. And also, I'm going to be having some other guests on later this week. I have one of my friends that I'm going to be talking to who is a travel blogger, Jenny. Jenny is free, is the website. You guys can check that out. And then on Friday, hopefully, if all goes well, I'm supposed to have one of my friends, Chelsea, who's going to be on the show. And then next week, I'm fingers crossed. We're still working out the details for that. But I'm going to be talking with two podcasters from the UK that I love this podcast. Guys, I'm going to tell you, if you're looking for something to keep yourselves entertained, Not Having It is one of the most honest and purest podcasts. I just love the format. The format that they use for Not Having It is so perfect. The idea for the show is each person brings what they're not having it with that week, and then they discuss it. And it sounds simple, but they have these great conversations, and it always tangents into like really funny stuff. They're close friends. You can tell that they're really tight. They have great experiences together. Like, one of the things about podcasting and radio has always been that you like to feel like you're part of the conversation. Social media has made it even better for us to be part of the conversation now, which has been great. But like, these two really make you feel like you're part of the conversation. Like, you feel like you're the friend sitting with them at the coffee house, and they're just kind of talking like craziness in front of you. And even if I can't say anything back to them, there's kind of like slight pauses sometimes where I feel like what I said was heard. And I know I sound a little crazy, but when you're listening to podcasts and just finding ways to kill time, it's fun. I have so much fun talking to them while they're podcasting, even though they can't hear me. And now I'm actually going to get to talk to them, hopefully, fingers crossed. So that should be out on Monday. Anyways, guys, that's everything pretty much. I'm pretty much done. Thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of Not a Journalist. Once again, that was Akeem Grams. Akeem Hoyte-Charles, if I'm not mistaken, is the last name. And I'm out, guys. Thank you so much. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, Wednesday, Geektastic Cypher here on franklinarmstrong.com. And if you want to watch it, you can also check it out on the Franklin Armstrong Facebook page. Oh, I also want to remind you guys, they've extended the deadline. I actually have to redo the graphic here because they extended the deadline for Cult MTL. If you guys haven't voted, the deadline for Cult MTL has been extended to May 10th. So I know the graphic up here says April 12th, but that is no longer correct. It's been extended to May 10th, so you guys can still vote. You have until 11:59 p.m. on May 10th to vote for the Best of Montreal at cultmtl.com/vote best of MTL. Guys, that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wanted to play something for you guys. I'm trying to find the track, but I think I kind of messed up. Oh, you know what? I'll play one of these tracks because this is also a good track. Oh, you know what? No. Pause. Rewind. I know exactly what I want to play. I was just talking to someone about the Bank of Mount Real the other day, and man, I hope he still has it up there. Bank of Mount Real was a collective of like hip hop. I guess it was mostly hip hop, but they were trying to do something new too. It wasn't just hip hop, but they were trying to do something new. And Bank of Mount Real used to have all these great tracks. Oh, you know what? I don't have the song in question, but I'll play something by another Montreal artist. This is the Love Theme of Wally by the artist in Montreal, Wally, W-A-A-H-L. W-A-A-H-L-I. If you guys haven't heard his stuff, go look him up on all the social medias under Wally. I'm out.